And the Cavaliers already with a focused look on their faces as they arrived earlier, planning on a strong performance in their home building. And the game arrival sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. The always busy and popular East 4th Street here in Cleveland. Our setting today is just at the end of that block. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. And tonight, we'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, Kemba Walker is a multiple-time All-Star. But from his first seasons in the league, stardom was not assured. Even he said, "I never saw myself playing at this level. There were times I didn't know if I even belonged in the NBA. I guess you could say I'm surprised." Now, Kevin, every player has those doubts at the beginning, but few overcome them the way Kemba has.
David, he's come a long way. Thank you. Doris, what are you going to be watching about these two teams who seem to be strong up front?
Yeah, I think certainly both have guys with size who also bring incredible skill to the game. And it's really hard to win this league without at least one elite player at one of the front court positions. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've got John Collins. Fox is out there with Victor Oladipo. Then it's Bridges. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And for Cleveland, we've got Kemba Walker. Jason Tatum is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Bledsoe. And it's McCollum in at the 3 spot. So Cleveland will get the first possession. Now Walker. There's the pass to Gordon. And it's Walker penetrating. Yes, that goes in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Well, you have to give credit to Kemba Walker, who has always found ways to improve his game year after year. Has worked on that shot and tool set enough where he can now be a handful to defend for any guard.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And with Walker, as he has progressed as a player, now, Greg, so has his leadership.
And Kemba has been a natural leader for so long during his time. When your leader puts in the work that Kemba does, it has to inspire the rest of that roster.
Now, here's Collins. Shot clock at 6. Oladipo outside. Bledsoe with the rebound.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Adams outside. Here's the lob to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Well, simply put it in the vicinity of Steven Adams, and his great hands makes that dunk look easy.
Walker looking for an opening, and there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's his first foul.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Bledsoe against Oladipo. No good from Bledsoe.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. Outside, Walker. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's already this guy's second foul now. He's either going to have to sit or play a bit more conservatively.
Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And here's McCollum for 3. Connects from three-point range.
Boy, not a bad beginning. 3 for 4 from the floor. Pretty good start.
Fox kicks to Collins. Bridges passes to Oladipo. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
The combination of sheer muscle and speed of Victor Oladipo. You can't stop this guy. So excellent at finishing over aggressive defense.
The Thunder shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And you hear it all the time about how they say reaching the top can be the easy part. It's the staying there that's the true challenge. And Victor Oladipo achieved stardom, but has to make his way back after his knee injury in early 2019.
Shots good by Walker.
Well, you can tell there's a team-first mentality with the young gun Jason Tatum working to find the open teammate. Nice.
Now, here's Bridges. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Utah.
Well, in addition to the scoring, he found ways to initiate contact from the defense and get himself to the line. The defense clearly frustrated, trying to get a way to stop him.
Fox, no good. And Oladipo had already dealt with soreness in that right knee, and you talked about that, missing about a month earlier in the season.
And some suggested he came back too soon. Hindsight always 20/20, and players want to be out there to help win games. Sometimes teams have to protect them from themselves.
Here's Holmes following the basket by C.J. McCollum. Shot clock at 5. Bridges dishes to Oladipo over Bledsoe. That one off the back iron and out.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. With on the list, the Thunder.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Bridges.
And it's really been a nice trend for him over these last several months. He's been steadily improving in terms of his scoring output. That extra production making him more valuable the further we get along in this season.
Now, here's Bridges. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Stolen by Bledsoe. And now in transition is Bledsoe. Here we go. It's tipped. Bridges with the steal. Outside, Fox. Out to the right wing. And there's Bridges on the assist by Fox.
How about the awareness there from Fox? You got to love seeing how he is such a willing passer in finding the open man.
Walker's shot is off.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Back to Oladipo. The Cavaliers pull it in. Their last meeting was in Oklahoma City, where they were unable to fight off the Thunder.
Well, I mean, they lost their last matchup with this team, and foul trouble really plagued them throughout the game.
Nothing wrong with aggression as long as you're smart about picking your spots. And let's see if they can be a bit more disciplined this evening.
Here's Collins, following the score by Aaron Gordon. Oladipo right side, and finished off by Collins.
You love the quick decision-making of Victor Oladipo, especially in the pick and roll, where he can slice and dice the defense with his passing ability.
Gordon finds McCollum. Shoots over Bridges. Can't hit the step-back jump shot.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
And this is what the really good defensive players do. They anticipate, and they're rarely fooled.
Now, here's Bridges. Here's Holmes. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And this is what we've been waiting for all summer long, all off season long. After many months, Doris, Basketball is finally back.
And what's incredible, Kevin, is the NBA's popularity just continues to grow. There's worldwide enthusiasm. The NBA players represent the league so well, and my goodness gracious, can they play some basketball?
Interesting how now the league, Doris, is commanding the calendar all year round. It used to be such a seasonal game. Now it's 365 days a year.
So many storylines throughout the course of the summer. Who's playing where and with whom?
So he gets them both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Tatum kicks to Walker. Bridges against McCollum. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Pass to Bledsoe. Fires from deep. Another three for Cleveland.
Well, you love the mentality of Eric Bledsoe. This guy is a scorer at heart.
Oladipo, the pass to Collins. Passes it to Bridges. Back to Fox. To the inside, Collins. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Kemba Walker picks one up, and he may not have gotten the same attention as some of the other picks back in the 2017 draft, Greg, but John Collins out of Wake Forest has been outstanding thus far in his career.
And really one of the league's best kept secrets. Tremendous athleticism, also great hands, and just has a knack for moving to the open spot around that rim.
The first one falls.
Out of Wake Forest, John Collins quickly emerging as a top-notch scorer. A tremendous finisher, and his range extends out beyond the arc.
Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Oladipo. And so Collins nails both of them. And players with big numbers on losing teams can be accused of empty stats. So, Greg, you take Collins's with a grain of salt?
You look at his field goal percentage, high 50s. He's not just a high-usage player. He is highly efficient.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Cavaliers have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And you always know what you're going to get from Walker from the line. He's been a solid, consistent free throw shooter his entire career.
And so Walker nails both of them.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander. Bridges kicks to Fox. Pass to Holmes. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots over Walker. Holmes can't get it to go in. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Cavaliers. Leading by 5. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Oh, Tatum in position.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Collins. Now Bridges. Back to Fox. Here's Collins. They grab their own miss. And another shot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Whereas when you watch the game now, bigs playing on the perimeter, who can really defend and hold their own outside the lane you've seen?
Well, you think about a guy at the rim like Clint Capella, who is a great shot-blocking force. But in today's NBA, he's got to be able to guard the pick and roll, make the necessary switch. And because Capella has got great feet and because he can move laterally so quickly, he might be 6'10", 6'11", but he can get out and switch in the pick and roll. It is a thing of beauty to watch.
And the first one drops. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Cody Zeller's checked in for Gordon. Bogdanovich comes in for Tatum. And it's Bridges in for C.J. McCollum. Brook Lopez is checked in for Oklahoma City. Hardaway comes in for Mikal Bridges. Both good from the line that time. Here's Bledsoe. The pass to Zeller. Kicks to Walker. 6 on the shot clock. For the three. And another three for Cleveland.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Lopez. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Nice touch on the jumper from Brook Lopez. This guy is so skilled shooting from the mid-range. Love it.
Bledsoe passes to Zeller. Outside, Bogdanovich. Walker against Fox. Outside, Walker. A baseline J, and again it's Cleveland.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Now we'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. Second, the Thunder.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively. And boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
Holmes finds Lopez. Fox against Bogdanovich. Got a piece of it, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Fox.
And we get a chance to check out the numbers for Kemba Walker. He's coming off an excellent season, 10th in scoring, and he also finished in the top 20 of the assist rankings, making plays for others and making his teammates better.
And back to his points per game average last year, he literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it. Bledsoe passes to Bogdanovich, and the rejection by Holmes. Here's Hardaway. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring, and Tim Hardaway says, you know what, my teammate's open, I'm going to get him the ball.
Now, here's Walker. 11 points for him in that last game against the Bulls in Chicago.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, trailing here by 8. A pass to Fox. Oklahoma City moving it around. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And stolen by Bogdanovich. The finish, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get man in control of the game, it's perfect.
Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. 1:51 left in the first quarter. The Thunder have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. And the first one at the line is good. A lot of switching on every possession in the NBA from a defensive standpoint, and you see the way Doris offenses are adjusting to that.
Yeah, I think number one, you have to attack the switch. That's first and foremost. And it's an interesting balance between attacking and being patient. Because the one thing you're ultimately seeking in every switch is a favorable matchup for yourself. That's where a critical, thinking guard who knows where to find and put the ball is so critical to your success.
Well, that's a good way to look at it. Now, here's Fox. This game he had 28 points. Good on the shot.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Passes it to Bogdanovich. 1:10 left to play in the first. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got 5 rebounds tonight. Thunder trailing by 6. Hardaway with it. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Utah. Outside, Fox. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. Offensive rebound. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. And now it's just a 4-point Cleveland lead. Walker with it. Now guarded by Fox. The Cavaliers again can't hit. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Bridges against Hardaway. Pass to Lopez. And here is Holmes. Takes a 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Outside, Walker. Over Fox. Offline from the high post. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
Here's Fox. We've got Bojan Bogdanovich. Zeller is out there with Joe Ingles. And there's Kemba Walker. And it's Bledsoe in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Fox. He kicks it to Adams. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists tonight.
Adams is used to scoring through contact. Make no mistake, he'll show you some strength every now and again.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Teardrop shot. No good from Bledsoe.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Walker against Fox. Dishes it to Adams. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Oladipo, he's checked in for Fox. Now, here's Alexander. He's guarded closely. Just 4 to shoot. Let's go. It's deflected.
Did you guys just see that? Listen, Bogdanovich can guard, but shot blocking? Wow.
Walker's shot is off. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Now the pass to Adams. The 10-footer misses off the left iron. Cleveland's gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. They get it back. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
There's a lot to like about Bogdanovich's game. He's a skilled scorer, he's a capable defender, and I think there's some leadership qualities there.
Boy, when you talk to his teammates and his coaching staff, Bojan Bogdanovic, one of the toughest guys you'll see in the league. He doesn't say much, kind of stays to himself, but boy, when the ball goes up, does this guy compete.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich. And growing up a young child in the violence of Croatia during the Yugoslav wars, Doris, Bogdanovich said it affected everyone.
Not only that, Kevin, but think about it. This is a young man who at 16 years of age left his home on his own to go play pro basketball in Madrid. And what does it translate to? Well, he can now speak 4 languages. I'll tell you this, Bogey knows a thing or two about resiliency.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's the lob to Adams. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
I'll tell you, Adams becoming more and more a target on the offensive end. Superb at sinking shots close to the rim because of his size.
Now here's Bledsoe. And Bogdanovich kicks to Bledsoe. Cleveland moving it around. Here's McCollum. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded by Bledsoe. That ties the game.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Cavaliers have gone 0 of 4 in the second quarter. Obviously that needs to change. And Bogdanovich kicks to Ingles. Back to Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. 3-pointer. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Thunder have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Oladipo right side. Outside Hardaway. Adams outside. And Oladipo has it in the corner. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Bledsoe passes to Bogdanovich. Back to Bledsoe. Drains it from 17 feet out. Bledsoe's got 5.
Well, I'll tell you, shooting with confidence right now. Eric Bledsoe off the catch and shoot, doing work.
Down low, deflects the pass. Stolen by Bledsoe. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it, the fast break chance. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And here's what the Cavaliers schedule looks like. On Friday, they'll tip off a road trip in Charlotte where they'll take on the Hornets. And then on Saturday, they'll continue the road trip heading out to Atlanta to take on the Hawks.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich. And in a league obsessed with shooting, easy to see why Bojan Bogdanovich has solidified himself as a key player.
I mean, over 40% from long range in recent years, competes defensively. He's a player.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Aaron Gordon comes in for Zeller. And it's Jason Tatum in for Eric Bledsoe. And so Bogdanovich nails both of them. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did on high school at a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And
wow.
I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
Very well. Throw good, Adams. Or as you think about the anchor of this team, Steven Adams just holds it down in the middle.
Oh, Steven Adams does so much, but it all starts on the defensive end with this guy. He takes away so much space on the interior. He is commanding on the backboards. He contests shots. Everything you could hope for, Steven Adams brings.
That one is no good.
What I love about Steven Adams is he approaches the game with a level of physicality that sets a tone for his team. Outstanding defensively and growing offensively. Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Oladipo. Collins against Tatum. Lock at 6. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's tightly guarded. Cleveland leading by 5. Tatum passes to Ingles. Pass to Mullen. And the rejection by Collins. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Boy, the strength and the activity of Steven Adams makes him a force on the backboards.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Here's a look at some stats for Ingles. Good season for him last year. Put up about 12 points a game, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
There's no doubt about that. Great anticipation, excellent peripheral vision. His talents are really shining through.
Now here's McCollum. He has 5.
Boy, this guy is such a defensive stalwart. Steven Adams' size and timing. Send it back, Steven.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
And here's Bogdanovich. He's got 6. Outside Gordon. He dishes it to McCollum. Oh, Tatum in position.
Wow, what a smart offensive player. You can depend on Jason Tatum to take quality shots within the game plan.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's guarded by McCollum. Oladipo, the pass to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
McCollum dishes to Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Collins. Adams against Gordon. And Adams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on C.J. McCollum. The Thunder have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
And one of the weaker areas for this group, only shot about 71% from the line a season ago.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. A different look now for Cleveland. Miles Bridges comes in for Joe Ingles, and Walker subbed in for Bogdanovich. Good on both. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They've led by as much as 10. Left side, Tatum. That shot off, and Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Still anybody's game at this point.
And no question, this is when you really have to have trust on the floor with each possession.
Now, here's Bridges, so they take the lead. Bridges has got the lead up to 1 now for Oklahoma City. Cleveland's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Walker the pass to Tatum. Bridges with the board.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Oladipo. No good that time. Good D by McCollum.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Oladipo. Inside, Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now, here's Tatum. He had a 30-point outing their last game against the Bulls in Chicago.
And he caused major problems with his defense as well. He had 4 steals by the time the game was over.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
How about the confidence from this young gun? Jason Tatum's length is tough to deal with inside, guys.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Tatum.
You get the sense that Jason Tatum has a drive to be great. This is a young player who doesn't lack for confidence. I love watching him play.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Fox is checked in. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Well, a little shaky from the line, and instead of putting them in front, he's only able to tie it up.
Bridges against Tatum. Bridges dishes to Adams. Lobbed up there for Collins. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now, here's Bridges. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
And the energy and athleticism of Bridges is off the charts. He is a tough cover for the defense.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
First free throw is good.
You know, what I love about Bridges is just the all-around game. He scores, rebounds, passes, and defends well, too. Just an exciting young prospect.
Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for the Thunder. Both free throws good from Bridges. Oklahoma City's gone up 2 from deep here in the second. Right at the free throw line. Holmes tips it back in. Holmes got the lead up to 2 now for Oklahoma City.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
He started the game scorching the nets from deep. 3 triples in the first period, but none here in the second.
Here's Fox. Goes to the fadeaway and cans it. Now it's a 4-point Thunder lead.
And how about the mid-range shooting of Fox? Definitely capable of sinking those shots with consistency.
Here's Tatum. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Outside, Fox. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And let's take a look here at John Collins. Coming off a terrific season. 15th in rebounding. And he was in the top 20 in field goal percentage. Able to create offense with tremendous efficiency.
And we talked about how strong he was on the boards. Going hard at it at both ends last year. Really helping out his team. Count that one. 6 points for De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, Fox is a dependable defender, always active, and he's really smart in terms of his anticipation and using those hands to come up with steals.
Now here's McCollum. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Bulls in Chicago.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
And Oladipo kicks to Collins. Walker against Fox. To the paint. That's good from Collins on the assist by Fox. Collins has got 6 in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's McCollum. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
A natural score. Give McCollum any room to get his shot off, and he's going to let it fly.
Oladipo outside. Feeds it to Fox. And he banks in the layup. Fox has got 8 points.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Walker against Fox. Now here's Walker. He's covered closely. Clock at 4. Shoots it up. Good work defensively by Fox. Steven Adams has been leading the charge for Oklahoma City. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Billy, balanced scoring for your team. How pleased are you with the way they're keeping everybody involved offensively?
Well, those guys, I think, have done a really good job of moving the ball and sharing the ball, and they're finding open men and they're willing passers, and I think because of that, they've been efficient offensively.
Open shots tend to be made. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. A competitive matchup with Oklahoma City in the first quarter. They only had a couple of rough stretches, and as the first period came to a close, they had a 4-point deficit. There were a lot of positives for them to take away from the second quarter, where they came from behind to take a 4-point lead at the half. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
Well, they've been rewarded for dumping the ball inside, keeping the defense honest. You have to mix it up. A little bit outside, a little bit inside. Now that separates teams.
Looking at Cleveland, Shaq, your thoughts?
The three-point shot has really, really helped them out. I don't always like to see teams rely on the three, but when it's dropping like that, I say roll with it. They keep setting good screens. Running these pick and rolls, they'll be tough to beat.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. What a game we're seeing from Kemba Walker.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. You talk about dialed in.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Thunder leading by 4. And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. De'Aaron Fox out there with Victor Oladipo. And then there's Steven Adams. Then it's Collins. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. Here's Oladipo. Here's Adams. Collins trying to break free. Adams' shot is good. Adams has got the lead up to 6 now for Oklahoma City. Cleveland's gone to 3-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Bledsoe outside. Good on the 3-point shot. Bledsoe's got his 3rd basket of the night.
That's just big-time range by Bledsoe.
Oladipo with the bounce pass. Outside Collins. Back to Oladipo. Passes it to Adams. Over Bledsoe. Offensive rebound. Collins. And the layup falls. Collins has got 12.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Tatum's shot is off.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Now, here's Fox. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. High, arcing shot. Here's Fox. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Walker against Fox. Now here's Walker. Defense is right there. A McCollum up top, defended by Bridges. It's deflected. They retain possession. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from McCollum. Pass to Collins. Oladipo outside. The pass to Bridges. Oladipo outside. Floats one. And there's Bridges on the assist by Oladipo. Oladipo's got his 5th assist in this one. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That sets off a 5-game tour for them. Bledsoe kicks to Gordon. A three-pointer off the mark. The Thunder leading by 8.
And one of the more transcendent athletes in the game. Aaron Gordon still has some untapped potential. He could make a big leap. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Here's Oladipo. Kemba Walker making his last shot. And now in transition is Bledsoe. Here we go. And there's the bucket from Tatum.
Eric Bledsoe's court vision is probably underrated. What a pretty pass.
And Greg, we've seen Gordon playing at a slower pace. He was asked to play at the small forward.
Not ideal, Kevin. He's better off as a small ball power forward, getting out in the lane and using those springs to rise over the D.
Now, here's Fox. 10 points for him. Adams' shot is off.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
Now, here's Adams. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Bucket is good. 15 points for Steven Adams.
Well, Steven Adams increasingly making himself a factor on the offensive end night after night.
Here's Walker. And that one goes long. The Thunder leading by 6. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now, here's Walker. He's got 22. And here's Gordon from outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Doris, 4 years and $76 million for Aaron Gordon. Good money if you can get it.
No doubt, Kevin. And in today's NBA, Aaron Gordon is well worth it. This guy is on the upswing of his career. He's got plenty of room for growth. Tremendous athlete and getting more and more skilled.
For the Cavaliers, Zeller, he's checked in for Gordon. Joe Ingles comes in for Tatum. And Bogdanovich is subbed in for McCollum. The Thunder also changing it up. Lopez, he's checked in for Collins. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Bridges. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Oladipo. Now here's Lopez. Stolen by Walker. And here comes Walker, leading the fast break. Here's Bledsoe. Second chance effort, and it's blocked. Outside Hardaway. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Thunder lead by 7.
Well, there's big-time athleticism when you're talking about Hardaway. Puts it on the deck and relentless move to the cup.
Walker with it. Hardaway picks him up. Now here's Zeller. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 5 on the clock. Bledsoe for 3. Thunder with the rebound.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Steven Adams picks one up.
And Kev, Bogdanovich has got great size for a guard, which makes defending him very difficult, particularly at that high release point.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. First one falls for him. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a 5-point game. Fox passes to Lopez. Adams against Zeller. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
One shot.
And that one misses. The Cavaliers trail by 7. That's a 2-pointer from Walker. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The Thunder have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the 3rd. Here's Hardaway. Ready by Bogdanovich. Cleveland's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the 3-pointer to their advantage. The shot by Bledsoe. Nobody around. The shot's good on the assist by Engel.
Challenging this D with the 3-ball. That's his 2nd from distance this half. And he also hit one in the first half, too.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. That one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense,
Timeout.
nowhere to be found.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Holmes checked in.
So a moment now to see the story on Tim Hardaway Jr. Last season's performance for him. Last season, he averaged 18 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
Just 3 to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Knocks it loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. Let's take a look at last year's leading shot blockers. You don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. Fourth, Brook Lopez.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 10. The dish to Lopez to the right side. Here's Holmes.
Well, you can see what a smart positional defender Joe Ingles is. Understands how to impede the progress of the offense.
Walker against Fox. Walker's shot is off.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Walker against Fox. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Oh, sweet move there, taking the defender off the dribble and then just cruising in for the layup.
Now Walker, he's got 22. Outside Bogdanovich, just 5 on the clock. The Cavaliers again can't hit, and it's sent back by Lopez. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
And you have to have respect for his speed in transition. Fox is a high-octane player who explodes in the open floor.
Now, here's Ingles. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Bledsoe. They end the drought. The Thunder pull it in. Holmes got 9 rebounds now tonight. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded by Bledsoe. Puts it up from 15. Again, the Thunder score.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And yes, it's good. 10 points for Bojan Bogdanovich.
I'll tell you, the defense can't stop that. Bogdanovich with the ridiculous delivery.
Fox kicks to Hardaway. Pass to Holmes. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Hardaway has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. 10 points for him. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Just superb timing. Lopez stretches out beautifully to send that back.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Holmes, good. Holmes got the lead up to 14 now for the Thunder.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. And it's Bogdanovich again missing. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Zeller passes to Walker. And the layup's good off the glass. Walker's got 4 points in the quarter.
That is how he rolls. A prolific scorer. Walker's been calling his own number tonight.
Pass to Hardaway. A floater. He takes it up and lays it in. Hardaway has got 6 points.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Bogdanovich against Hardaway. Bogdanovich dishes to Bledsoe. Zeller passes to Walker. Lopez with the block. Outside Hardaway. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. And so it's Oklahoma City with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for the Cavaliers. They trail by 16. Jason Tatum is out there with Bridges. Then there's McCollum. Then it's Aaron Gordon. And it's Bledsoe in at the point. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. The Thunder shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. And Oladipo kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. The pass to Holmes. Shoots a fader. And he can't bank that one in. Cavaliers shooting 41% for the game. Left side, Gordon. He feeds it to McCollum. And the rejection by Collins.
Well, how about the athleticism of Victor Oladipo twice on the pipes?
And Holmes throws it down.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Now here's Gordon. McCollum with the ball, looking to end his cold spell. Victor Oladipo grabs the miss. And finished off by Oladipo.
Boy, Oladipo with that burst of speed elevates high off the drive to finish with authority.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Collins against Tatum. Over Collins. And there's the bucket from Tatum.
With good defense on you, you've got to stay locked to the rim. Jason Tatum does just that.
And Gordon over to help. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmes. The feed to Oladipo. And he lays it straight in. And the Thunder lead by 20.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Bledsoe looking around. Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Well, Jason Tatum at 6'8" with authority. That's nice.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Collins. Here's Holmes. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got 6 assists now in the game. Pass to McCollum. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Here's Oladipo, and finished off by Oladipo.
We know Oladipo is one of the quickest guys in the game. He is devastating on the drive.
Here's Bledsoe, outside Gordon, to the middle. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. 17 points for Jason Tatum.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now here's Oladipo. Helps teams if they can keep the rights to their best player. We see it in other leagues. Could the franchise tag ever make its way, do you think, to the NBA?
Well, this is going to be a negotiation point between the Players Association and the league itself. And the reality is it's going to have to be negotiated. What we know unequivocally, Kevin, is that these players now in the player empowerment era have more control about what franchise they play for and how long the duration of their contract is. How this all shakes out remains to be seen, but it is a point of conversation amongst the 30 NBA teams and the league leadership. There's no question about it.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Collins. That one misses. The Cavaliers trail by 21. And a wide open look for McCollum. And a miss there on the triple.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
Bridges kicks to Oladipo. Passes to Adams. Over McCollum. Adams' shot is good. Adams has got 19 points.
Listen, there is a touch and a confidence about Steven Adams. If he's in the paint, he will get it done.
Bledsoe outside. Pass to Tatum. Oladipo against Bledsoe. And there's the pass to McCollum. With the teardrop, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Collins in the post, guarded by Tatum. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Collins. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. And that's 15 points for John Collins.
Yes, CJ.
Now here's McCollum. He's guarded closely. Bridges against Bridges. Bridges kicks to Gordon. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. No good from Bledsoe.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
And Adams with the slam.
Well, Victor Oladipo's passing skills probably unappreciated. This guy is very unselfish and capable.
Bledsoe finds McCollum. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Doris, when you look at the success of international players, and the league has a litany of very good international players, Doncic being the latest success story, is the perception changing about these kids when they come from overseas and play in the NBA?
Well, one of the greatest, and then to me, the greatest international player of all time, Dirk Nowitzki, a Hall of Fame player, probably changed the perception to start with. Now, listen, over the years, Luka is going to have perhaps a Hall of Fame career if he stays healthy. The reality is this. The NBA is looking for the best players to man those 15 roster spots of the 30 NBA teams. It doesn't matter where you're from, what the color of your skin is. If you can play the game of basketball and play it at the highest level, the NBA wants you to be a part of their league.
Doris, in basketball, like many sports, you can call some kind of penalty on almost every play. So with that in mind, where do we draw that line?
I would say that most coaches and most players would say as long as there's consistency with officiating, they can adapt to the way the game is being called. As fans, as broadcasters, what we want to see the game remain free-flowing, fluid, pretty, the ability to move and cut and not be impeded in your progress. That's what I want to see.
And we see that most nights.
No doubt.
Shooting two.
First free throw is good. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Ibaka. Bledsoe comes in for OG Anunoby. And Walker subbed in for Morant. And then for Oklahoma City, Collins checked in for Conley. And it's Oladipo in for Jordan McRae. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Doris, do you have high hopes for the new draft lottery system to keep every team competitive to the very end of the season?
Well, one of the keys in implementing this new draft lottery system was to make sure that the bottom 3 teams were given equal opportunity to get that top draft choice. I think you did see it have some effect on play and teams trying to be competitive while understanding they're still going to have an opportunity to build their team through the draft. But here's the reality. The NBA has got to be under review constantly. There's a process in play. It's one of the most proactive leagues in the country in terms of always looking for little things to make sure their game is the best it can be.
Attention to detail. Well said.
Shooting two.
And he knocks down the first one. De'Aaron Fox is checked in for Oklahoma City. And so Adams nails both of them. Cleveland's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Oladipo against Bledsoe. Outside, Walker. Fox with the steal. And Fox with a clear path to the basket. Lays it in off the breakaway.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
It amazes me how quickly you can change ends. You've got to be prepared to sprint the floor.
Shot's good by Walker.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
Oladipo dishes to Fox. Inside, and finished off by Collins.
You know, the assist is the key part of that play. The pace on the bounce pass, perfect.
McCollum outside. To the paint. Here's Tatum. Gordon trying to break loose. And Tatum the bucket on the assist by McCollum. McCollum's got assist number 8 now on the night. Adams outside. Kicks it to Oladipo. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Remember the time, Doris, when it was rare to see stars changing teams? Now we read about it every day.
No question, Kevin. Think back to my formative years watching the NBA as a fan. Larry Bird was a Boston Celtic. Magic Johnson was a Los Angeles Laker. The trend in today's NBA is that shorter player contracts, more player control over where they want to be. And the reality is this, Kevin, at some point, free agency entered the equation. It's appropriate, it's fair, they've earned the right to choose where they play. Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss. Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline. Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Brook Lopez is checked in for Adams. Washington comes in for John Collins. McRae's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Conley in for De'Aaron Fox. Now Thomas following the miss by Michael Conley from deep. Morant passes to Thomas. 5 to shoot from the line. Lopez grabs the board. Lopez has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Doris, basketball continues to gain in popularity around the world, doesn't it? It's amazing to me.
It does. Adam Silver, the commissioner, has said, I believe we can be the #1 spot in the world. Obviously, they'd have to overcome the soccer, and that's popularity. But think about this, Kevin, how inclusive a game basketball is. And the love spans across gender, race, ethnicity, religious affiliation. And the best part about the game of basketball is this, Kevin. When you're growing up and trying to get better, you need a ball, you need a hoop, and you need you, and you don't need anything else.
That is so well said. A platoon swap here for Cleveland, and a new group in here for the Thunder. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Lopez. John Collins comes in for Washington. Mikal Bridges checked in for McRae, and De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Mike Conley. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Well, we know that Victor Oladipo is a combo guard, meaning he can play the 1 and the 2. What I like is how impressive his overall game is and the fearlessness with which he plays. Wow.
Now, here's Bogdanovich, stolen by Collins. Fox looking it over. Pass to Oladipo. Lays it up off the glass. Oladipo's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, this is the prototypical combo guard, Victor Oladipo. Very effective getting room to shoot off the dribble.
Bledsoe with it. Now defended by Oladipo. Bledsoe against Oladipo. Now here's McCollum. Here's the floater. Adams, some nice D.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes. What a big-time asset defensively.
Cleveland's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Doris, we know historically the Celtics, the only franchise to ever have a 4 straight championships. Do you think at some point we're going to see another?
I'm not sure there can be in today's NBA, Kevin, and there are a number of different contributing factors. Number one, the salary cap implications that happen. Number two, look at the Golden State Warriors, who were well positioned for a three-peat. And yet, as you know, luck plays a small part in an NBA championship. Luck relative to injuries. You see Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant both get lost in the midst of an NBA Finals.
True.
This is it's challenging enough to go back-to-back. Forget about four-peat.
Two shots.
First free throw is good. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gordon. OG Anunoby comes in for Bogdanovich. Isaiah Thomas is checked in for Eric Bledsoe. And it's Morant in for Walker. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Brook Lopez is checked in for Adams. Washington comes in for Collins. Jordan McRae, he's checked in for Oladipo. And it's Mike Conley in for Fox. He hits both from the stripe. The Thunder leading by 23.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Thunder.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equaled to 2 wins.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Steven Adams.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
There's 39 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Washington passes to Lopez. And he gets it to go.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question, GA. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Now here's McCollum. Doubled by Bridges. McCollum with the ball. Bridges covering. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so here's Cleveland. Anunoby kicks to Morant. Dishes it to McCollum. Just 5 to shoot. From the stripe. And that one's good. Morant.
And for a great shooter, Morant really works for high percentage shots. Loves to take it inside.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Victor, you guys have been pushing the tempo, looking to get out and run, and it's working. Has that been a focus of late?
We figured out that we got to play fast, and
we got to play high tempo no matter what happens, and we got to stay together. So we got to just continue to keep working.
Well, you certainly hit them first tonight, Victor. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.